This is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all of their records, rank them so you don't have to. Right now, we are in easy hard season where we're almost done with easy hard season. That's where we pick a band that we really like, but we do a record that, we don't really care too much about, or people don't care too much about. But this week we are doing Metallica. That means we are doing all 11 of their full-length records, plus Lulu, the one with Lou Reed, and then also Garage Incorporated, the covers record, or compilation of covers, EPs, and stuff.
Garage Incorporated.
So that's what we're doing this week. My name is Tyler. Way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, share the post, tell all your friends, and that's all I have for the boring intro. Let's get right into the rankings. Good. What do you got for number 13? We're also going to list our biggest banger and stinker from each of the albums. What do you got for number 13? Go.
Just making sure I got one. Yep, I got 13. All right, so the worst one, they have 2 worst ones, but this one's just more worse than the other worst ones. These are fucking absolutely terrible albums. But Load, 6 record, 96. Okay. Weird time for the band, right? Haircuts, font changes, like a whole rebrand almost.
Font changes.
That's stupid, right? But they did. Like, they made a big deal about putting the Metallica, except for the Black Album, but like putting Metallica right there in the front. And they just changed the font up and become this bluesy wannabe fucking mess and throw out all the thrash. Throw out all the thrash. That was good. Do my own stunts. But it's bland, dude. This is bland in every sense of the word. And it's not just bland, but it's bad. Like, there are bad songs on this. Hero of the Day, that's my worst song. Dude, this is like some kind of bullshit Foo Fighters sounding absolute garbage shit. Absolutely terrible song. But even my favorite song, Ate My Bitch, the opener, it's still pretty dumb, dude. This is not a good song. It's got I don't know why they think they can like do this Southern flair to some of their rock songs. It does not work.
No,
it does not work.
Does not.
This record sucks.
It does. I would give this a Load is also my number 13. There you go. This is their actually their 6th record from 1996. This record sucks. It's really, really bad. The second time that they worked with Bob Rock on a record, it's terrible. I have no banger off this one. You had no banger, right?
I did. Ate My Bitch.
Oh, that was your banger? Oh,
yeah,
come on.
We had to choose a banger.
Okay, then It Ain't My Bitch would be my banger too. The opener, only because it has some some Black Album kind of aspects to it, but otherwise it's a bad song. I got 2 stinkers on here. Mama Said. This is like that country ballad with the slide guitar. It's just extremely bad. Another one is The House That Jack Built. Super slow song. Really, really terrible, bad melodies and vocals. And the lyrics are, we're going to get into Saint Anger on the main episode, but there are some terrible lyrics on this particular song. It's really bad. It's like Black Album was already a slow album for them. And they're like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make an even slower album. Put a bunch of like really bad ballads and then have James Hetfield, who's not a great singer, fucking try to belt shit out. It's terrible. Yeah. And Lars, who's just, the joke has always been Lars is a drummer. He's a drummer. It's like he's nothing. He just is nothing. So yeah, just Load sucks. Load sucks.
Load does suck.
Also, all of these records are so fucking long, like an hour 10, hour 20 minutes. God, it was tough getting through Load. It was really, really tough. So I didn't skip anything though. I listened to every single song off of all of these records. So what do you got for number 12? Go.
Reload. Load and then Reload. The only reason why Reload is above here is just because Fuel's a cool song, but it's not that great. It's not a great song. I just think it's just the opener, like that opening line that he says is just, I think that's fucking iconic Metallica. That keep me feel, keep me fire. I think it's iconic.
Desire. Boom.
So I think it might be like top 5 just most like well-known Metallica like lyrics. It's just,
I would agree.
It's just everybody fucking likes that one line. But this record also fucking sucks. And it's fucking long, dude. It's 75 minutes, right? Fuck that. This is the companion piece to Load. This is like their Use Your Illusion 2 type of shit. Just wrote a bunch of mediocre songs and like fuck that, dude. And
they couldn't put out a quadruple album so that Essentially they put out 2 double albums
Dumb,
within
dumb,
a year
dumb,
and a
dumb.
half.
I did read a good quote about this record from one of the reviews that I read, and it said, "You know your neighbor with the truck nuts and Punisher skull tat? This is his favorite Metallica album."
It's true. That's true.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
That was good.
So yeah,
Very
my
good.
bangers feel just because the one line, and my worst song is every other one because this record sucks. This record's worse than Load. It's just feel alone gets it a spot higher.
100%. 100%. I agree with you on that. All right. My number 12 is Lulu. There we go. The collaboration that they did with Lou Reed from the Velvet Underground. This record sucks. It came out in 2011. I really wanted to like this. I also don't like Lou Reed. I like one Velvet Underground record, the self-titled record, and that's about it. As you're chomping away on whatever that.
Don't make you hear me.
But people could see you. People could see you.
They should be paying attention to you, not me.
Anyway, this record, I don't know whose idea this was, why anybody involved even thought this was a good idea, especially Lou Reed. It's like he's a pretentious fuck. And working with Metallica, knowing, or after hearing these songs, thinking like, oh, this is okay to put out. This is okay to put out. God damn, it's really bad, especially when James sings. Like, I can get through the songs where it's just Metallica playing and then Lou Reed's just talking. I can get through that. But anytime James starts to sing, it's horrendous. It's so bad. Banger, if I had to choose one, Mistress Dread, because musically it's a straight up thrash song with some like cool atmospheric synth. And then Lou Reed just talking, spoken word, boring.
Just talking.
God, Lou Reed is so obnoxious. I can't stand Lou Reed. I really don't like Lou Reed.
Okay.
Stinker, all of it. Wait. Yeah. The Stinker's all of it, and then also Brandenburg Gate. I don't remember why. I didn't even write notes why, but it doesn't even fucking matter.
Okay.
This album just fucking sucks. It's so bad.
Okay.
So what do you got for number 11?
Wow. All right. Now we're getting into stuff that I can tolerate. I honestly, I wouldn't even give Load and Reload a 1. Those are sub 1s. They're you don't need to listen to them. There's no rhyme or reason for it. They can cease to exist and nobody would fucking give a shit at all.
Probably yes.
Sorry. But Garage Incorporated, the 98 EP collaborate or compilation
covers.
Thing that they did.
Covers. Yeah, it's all cover songs.
But it's songs that they've already done, right? Like this came out on that 598 EP.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, okay.
And a bunch of other covers they recorded over the years.
So it's like a cover compilation. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It's dumb. But it did not mean to happen. God. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. These songs aren't good. They are not good at covers. And so like easily the worst song on here is Tuesday's Gone, the fucking Skinner cover. First of all, it's 9 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. When James Hetfield opens his mouth to sing, I stopped it. I turned it off and I was like, I don't know if I can get through this. Like the first 30 seconds, I don't know if I can get through it. And it was tough. That is atrocious. But everything else is like at best meh. The Sabracadabra cover, like meh. It's a fun reimagining, right? I think it's in a different key just to help like James sing to it possibly.
Yeah.
The Die My Darling, like the fuck. How did you like? No, dude, this thing sucks. This is stupid. These covers are not very good. It's cute that they do covers, right? That's cute when bands like cover other artists that they look up to and aspire to be, but it doesn't make you good. They're not good. These aren't good covers.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
It's not good.
Okay. That's your number 11. What's your banger then?
Probably Sabracadabra, I guess. Just because like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go listen to Sabbath now.
Okay. All right. My number 11 is Saint Anger, album of the week.
That's it.
Had to do it. And I'll get into a lot of reasons why on the main episode. Like I didn't want a bandwagon or anything like that. Like I really gave this album a chance.
I could tell.
But I'll get more into it on the main episode. So what do you got for number 10? What do you got for number 10? Hardwired to self-destruct. Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
There's no where are supposed to put this? There's nothing else. Oh, I just got one here. But
you put Lulu above Hardwired?
You better buckle up, baby girl.
Oh, you
better
fucking
buckle
moron.
up.
oh, Lulu's better than Master of Puppets. I'm Jeff. I'm a fucking idiot. That's you. That was the
That's what
line.
I said.
That's exactly what you say all the time.
That's how I dance too. Yeah, Hardwired. The first listen through, I could not get through this. I couldn't fucking do it. I think it was just because I was coming off 72 seasons. I was like, man, boring. But I did go back to. I went back to a lot of these. I went back to a lot of these and then re-ranked them. Hardwired's fine. This is a cool record. Like every song does sound very, very similar to everything else, much like 72 Seasons. But it is a fun throwback to like their thrash early years. But they're not a thrash band anymore, so it definitely comes off as like old guy soundy. But this is an incredible like old guy record, right? Like the fuck out of here. Like nobody sounds like this.
It's really
so it's still
good.
a really good, cool Metallica or thrash record. It's just not a good Metallica record. And Kirk doesn't even have songwriting credits on this because he lost his fucking phone with all his riffs on it.
That was the dumbest thing ever. Yeah,
it's so stupid. Like really, and then I googled. It was like, man, he's full of shit. Like if there was a lost phone, it was found. If there wasn't a lost phone, then it's never been found, and no one's ever found the phone. Like clearly that was bullshit. And either he just couldn't write or they didn't want him to write.
I think it was they didn't want him to write. 100%. I think
lost my fucking phone.
Yeah,
dumb. And yeah, it's 2006. It was also 2005, bro. It's 2016. Get the fuck out.
Kirk also really doesn't have any songwriting credits anyway. It doesn't matter. Like, who cares? The band,
none.
I know, but the band is Lars and James. It really is. I don't care
for sure.
So who cares if Kirk didn't write anything? It sucks for him, but yeah.
Just don't lie about it.
Yeah, I lost my phone, so all the riffs are gone. I recorded all the riffs on like a voice memo. On voice memos, and they're all gone. It's like, come on, we're in 20. I mean, when they recorded it or 2014, there was still, you had a cloud, everything was backed up in the cloud. It's like, come on.
What's a Nokia, bro? You get a smartphone. Calm down.
Yeah, it's true.
But Spit Out the Bone. That's my favorite.
Out the Bone.
Perfect thrash song.
It's so good.
Super quick picking, just like the old days.
Yeah.
And like Lars like doing his best double bass going on. It's a fun song. It's a fun song.
He tries.
It's cute. I like it. Halo on Fire. That's my worst song. Dude, that song was 8 fucking minutes, and it's slow. We just don't need it to be that long. A lot of Metallica songs over their career, I will say, we just cut out like 15 to 25% of the song, and you'd be probably a little bit better.
That's fair.
Look at a lot of songs that are just too long.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. All right. So that's all you have for Hardwired to self-destruct? To self-destruct.
It's fine.
Terrible.
On the vinyls.
I had it on vinyl, and then I sold it because I never go back to it. I never ever do. I had that cool like hot pink variant for like Breast Cancer Awareness Month or something. Got that from Glass House, but I don't have it anymore. So it's gone. It's in your record store now. I don't know if you sold it, but yeah, it's in your record
Not
store.
Yet.
So my number 10, Reload, 7th record from 97. This is still not a great record at all. It's not a good record. I don't even say it's not even a good record. It's just leaps and bounds better than Load because they're just faster tempos. The vocal melodies aren't as stupid and wonky as what we were hearing on Load. I really don't have anything good to say about this record outside of the song Fuel, because yes, Fuel is a fucking beyond banger song. It really is. It's truly the standout song from 90s Metallica. I think it's better than everything on Black Album. I think Fuel is just the best thing. The best thing Metallica did until the Death Magnetic record. So between Injustice and Death Magnetic, that's the best song. Otherwise, this album sucks. Unforgiven 2. I hate that song. I hate all 3 of the Unforgivens. I think all 3 of them are terrible songs, really bad songs. So that's my stinker. I just don't care about Reload too much, but it had to go somewhere. So number 10, what do you got for number 9? Go.
72 Seasons. Their newest record. It's, man, this is like fine. And we've talked about this type of album so many times where it's just, if like a cover band with a Metallica cover band decided to put out their own record, it would sound like this. Like, yeah, it checks all the boxes to be a Metallica record. It doesn't try to like reinvent itself. It's really, really, really good filler. That's what this record is. It's really good filler. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. But I mean, that's it, man. That's it. It's good filler.
It's good filler. Okay.
Best song,
That's fun.
Screaming Suicide. It's cool. It's fine.
It's
You
a good
Must
song though.
Burn. 7 minutes of James Hetfield singing like a dumb fuck.
Yeah, I mean, anything past And Justice for All, any song that's over 4 or 5 minutes is just way too fucking long for Metallica. Way too long. So, anyway,
True.
that's your number 9. My number 9 is Garage Incorporated.
Garage
Covers compilation from 1998, but yeah,
Why do you love this so much?
some of these songs go back to the early 80s. I mean, they were playing some of these Misfits songs back in like 80, 83, 84, before Misfits were even known. And one of the reasons why Misfits like got so popular was because Metallica covered their songs all the time. Cliff and James always wore Misfits t-shirts on stage. Like that was a big reason why Misfits blew up, was because Metallica, just would always talk about how great the Misfits were. And I will agree, most of these covers suck. They're not very good, but the only reason that this album sits as high, or this compilation sits as high as it does, is because the source material is so good. So it's really hard to fuck up most of these, but they do fuck up some of them. My banger, Stone Cold Crazy. I've always loved this cover. Even when I was a teenager, I loved this cover. It's stupid. It's over the top. The double bass, like, come on, Queen would never fucking do the double bass. And fucking Lars, being that idiot that he is, fucking churches it up with it, and he's terrible, but I love it. I still love it. Stinker, Turn the Page. Hate that song. Slow jam. Just similar to like Load and Reload shit. I don't care. So that's my number 9, Garage Incorporated.
Okay.
What do you got for number 8?
That's something.
I can't
Number
believe
8.
you haven't said Saint Anger yet.
Saint Anger. Number 8, Death Magnetic. Death Magnetic.
You are such an idiot. You are such a fucking moron. You're so fucking dumb. You must have. So you had to go back to your work. You probably like fell down the stairs. You probably fell or hit your head or something.
Actually, there's no stairs in my work. Got him.
But you have stairs in your house, so you fell down the stairs. You took out your stairs. you jump up to the second floor or something? What did you do?
Elevators, bro. Elevators.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the Tom DeLonge song. Yeah, Death Magnetic. It's a fun return to form after Saint Anger. Got your boy Rick to produce it, and he just turned everything up and distorted the audio, and fucking everybody fucking hated it as much as they did Saint Anger. But songs are better, yeah. Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. I just wouldn't go back to this. Like, if I want to listen to good Metallica, I'm not listening to fucking Death Magnetic. That's stupid. That's dumb. That's silly. That's like, oh, if I'm gonna listen to fucking good Green Day, like you obviously you can go back to the Dookie era. It's silly to think otherwise. Like, this is not what I want to listen to when I'm listening to thrash Metallica. It's fun. It's cute. I appreciate what you did. I'm glad to see you guys on your feet again. Pass.
You're a fucking moron.
That's it. There's nothing great about this.
Moron.
It's fine. It's fine.
You put Lulu and Saint Anger above Death Magnetic.
You just save your anger. Save your anger, because it's gonna get wild.
Saint Anger. I would be okay if you put Black above it. Whatever. Black is black. But the fact that you put Saint Anger and Lulu above it is fucking insanity. Oh my god. So my number 8.
Insanity.
Well, you better settle down. My number 8 is Black, self-titled. 5th record from 1991. Obviously, everybody knows this record. This is their most popular record. They've sold the most. This is the record they've sold the most of. This is the first record they did with Bob Rock. And also, when they changed their style, they slowed everything down. Lars decided to not play drums very well and then progressively get worse over the decades. And musically, there are some fucking amazing songs on here. Absolute fucking beyond bangers. There's some absolute shit songs like Unforgiven. The first Unforgiven. I hate this fucking song. I also don't like Nothing Else Matters. I think that's a shit fucking song too. I really, really hate that song. Through the Never, best song, hands down. You cannot fuck with that song. Through the Never is so fucking good. Also, the closer, what is it? What's the last song?
Struggle Within.
Yeah, Struggle Within. Also a fucking banger on that album. But it's just whatever. They slowed things down. That's fine. James learned how to sing. He actually went to a vocal coach. He learned that he was blowing his voice. He actually did blow his voice out while they were recording this record. And so he learned how to sing, but honestly, that was the end. of his vocals, like because he thinks he can sing, but he's still not that great of a singer at all. And then we get all the subsequent albums, but Black Album's really good. I think sonically, production, I think this is probably one of the best sounding records of all time. I think, God, the tone, the guitar tones, the drum tones, everything they got out of this record is phenomenal. It's so fucking good. It's just Lars is such a shit drummer, so it sucks. Enter Sandman, not a bang. I mean, I still love that song. I do love Enter Sandman, and it's still one of my favorite guitar solos of all time. I love the guitar solo in Enter Sandman. But
I think
anyway,
at one point you said it was one of the best guitar solos of all time.
I think like objective, like obviously like Eruption and some of the Van Halen shit is pretty fucking iconic. But when it comes to Metallica guitar solos, I think this is the most iconic Metallica guitar solo, hands down. And then Master of Puppets, and then I would say Master of Puppets. But it's very basic. It's a basic guitar solo, but it fits the song perfectly, and it's wonky. There's a lot of wah in it. Fucking love it. But yeah, in the end, Through the Never is the best song on the record, and The Stinker is Unforgiven. I'm not going to get too much more into this because eventually we'll do this record on the podcast, and there's a lot to talk about on this record. So what do you got for number 7? Go.
What have we've only done Justice and Puppets. We didn't do Justice. Did we do Justice?
We did do Justice.
We did
Justice, and yeah, we did Justice like 2 years ago. We did Puppets, but that's now a lost episode.
So we have to redo Puppets and then Kill 'Em All and the Lightning, and then we can talk about doing the Black Album. Gotcha.
Yes, and then we could do Load. Yes.
Well, we're also going to do Lulu at some point. So
yes. All right. So what do you got for number 7?
So yeah, my banger from Death Magnetic, because you don't let me do that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Was Suicide and Redemption.
The instrumental. Sorry.
Yeah, of course, because fucking I don't want to hear James sing anymore. And it's not that he's a bad singer, right? He's still like he's a better singer than I am, and he's a decent singer. He's a better singer than a lot of people. It's just I don't listen to Metallica to hear fucking James sing. At best, I want to hear him yell and be angry, but I don't want to hear you fucking sing, dude. Shut up.
Try to croon, yeah.
Good God, shut the fuck up. But Unforgiven Part 3 for sure. My biggest that song's a stinker on Death Magnetic. Fuck that song. Fuck out of here. But I give him props for keeping it kayfabe.
God, all those Unforgivens are so bad.
They're stupid. Bad. They're stupid, and they just stretch that fucking concept out for 15, 20 minutes, and fuck that. Black. The suit is not black. That's my 7.
Number 7. Okay.
Yeah. This was tough. My 7 and 6, I changed those the most. So I will give you that. So when I get to my 6, and you'll be like, okay, like a monkey. Black. If you skip over Enter Sandman, you actually get to like a pretty decent enough Metallica record here. I don't like Enter Sandman. I just don't do it. It's fucking goofy. It's fucking corny. It's a pop song masked as a metal song, and it's stupid. This album is way too polished, and it's fucking dumbed down compared to everything else that they've released before and after. But it's still a Metallica record. It feels like a Metallica record. Like Bob Rock is helping produce right here. So like, it is interesting that when he's given full reign of something, this is like, that's what you do, bro. Like, you know, cause this isn't his project. It's like everyone's kind of working together, but then he does have his project, and it's like, damn, man, you fucked that up. But whatever. It's almost like he's like, I guess we'll get into it later on. My favorite song was the closer, The Struggle Within. Just over the top with that drum roll, but it's a cool closer. It's got a lot to like, and it's pretty short. Like, we don't need an 8, 9, 10-minute closer. Like, keep it simple, keep it fun. But Enter Sandman's my worst song, dude. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
You're a fucking moron.
I don't like it.
Moron. You put that below Unforgiven?
Enter Sandman?
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. You're so dumb.
Dude, this
I'm
is
not even saying Enter Sandman's like the greatest song, but like
it's just not. I know it's catchy and I can like sing along to it, but I know I've heard it so many times. But it's a dumb, goofy song.
It is.
It's like a Disney song. It's like James singing for Disney, and it's it's pathetic. It's dumb. It's bad. It's not a good song. It's silly.
Going out of the bridge at the very end of the song, going out of the bridge into the outro, and then it explodes. It goes boom, and then the song fucking goes back into that riff. It's so good.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. What are you doing? You're a grown ass adult, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, you are a grown ass man. Mind you, they were younger than us when they recorded this record. Like they were, maybe 28 29 when they wrote and recorded this record. That's
still a
fucking
grown
nuts.
ass adult.
Yeah, yeah, it is a grown ass adult, but the fact that they had so many great records under the belt at that point, and then wrote this record, it's wild.
Don't worry about.
Don't worry about. Also, going back to Bob Rock real quick. Honestly, the only good record he's ever done has been the Black Album. Like Theater of Pain with Motley Crue, that record fucking sucks. Both production, musically. That Motley Crue record's terrible. And then every Metallica record he's done is terrible outside of the Black Album.
He's just done a lot of like, I think he's done a lot of stuff with people, and he's done like their era that nobody gives a fuck about.
Like
and he's
Offspring.
done. Well, and like I mean, aside from like the Cult, people like love the fucking Cult and love Sonic Temple with like the passion.
Too,
I don't get it, but the Cult's fucking dumb too. But even like that's just like stupid fucking 80s like pop sound, and all he does is just pop music, and it's fucking dumb, and I don't care. I don't give a fuck. All
right, so what do you got for number? Oh, that was your 7. My 7, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, 10th record from 2016. This is also like a throwback to the thrash era. They started it with Death Magnetic, but this record just did not hit as hard as Death Magnetic. It has a lot of slow moments, just kind of some boring songs here and there. In the end, it's not a bad record at all. I don't have it anymore. Like I said, I got rid of it like a month ago, but it's still a solid. I mean, it starts and ends so well. I mean, the first song, Hardwired, is just a great opener, even though Lars is a terrible drummer and that intro is really fucking stupid. But it's like a 3.5 minute, it's a 3.5 minute thrash song, and they fucking nail it. There's some great vocal melodies too in some of these choruses, and then Spit Out the Bone, the closer, just a beyond fucking banger. It really is a beyond banger.
It's a good song.
And I do, because their YouTube they're very like interactive with their fans, which is so great. And on their YouTube channel at the time, they were playing all the songs off of this record, and they were playing B-sides off this record, and everybody was like, when are they going to play Spit Out the Bone? When are they going to play Spit Out the Bone? And it was the last song they ever played off of this record, and they were showing like rehearsal of them trying to play like before they were going to play it officially live, and Lars couldn't do it. Like he could not keep up. And you could see in the video like him like learning the parts again and trying to get better, even though he never does get better.
What a loser.
But yeah, Spit Out the Bone. Spit Out the Bone is so fucking good.
It's a good song.
God damn. Like you could throw this up there with 80s Metallica, and it would be better than mid-tier. It would be better than mid-tier 80s Metallica. Spit Out the Bone's incredible.
Good song.
Yeah. So that's my banger, my stinker, and my savage. Slower, more just kind of longer song. I don't really care too much about for that song. So what do you got for number 6? Go.
So what do we got here? We got 72 Seasons, Death Magnetic, Justice, Kill 'Em All, Master Lightning. Is that what we got?
Not in that order, but that's what we have coming up.
Are you sure?
We'll see.
Are you sure about that?
What do you got for? You sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Saint Anger. Saint Anger. This is the one that went back and forth with the Black Album, but it finally came down to like, which one would I like? You give me the option. Which one do I want to listen to more? Good or bad? It's gonna be Saint Anger.
Because you're an idiot. Because you're a fucking idiot. That's so dumb.
It's more interesting. That's for sure.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it's only interesting because it's so fucking bad.
That's interesting, dude.
Jesus Christ. My number 6, 72 Seasons, their latest record, 11th record from 2023. It's long. It's an hour and 15 minutes. And but it's very, very thrashy through most of it. I agree. There are some songs you could cut down like a good quarter of the songs and it would be better. But there are some fucking amazing songs. Lux Eterna, fucking love that one. There are also moments on this record that throw back to Ride the Lightning, like especially with some of the choruses and vocal melodies. There's some really, really good shit here.
They're just checking the fucking boxes. Like
they really are.
There's a spreadsheet. What do we need to be a successful Metallica record? Here's what we need. Check. Did we get that? We got that. Good. Okay, let's send it out. Let's go.
I agree. I mean, this in the end, this is like derivative not only of the 80s stuff, but also what we heard on Death Magnetic. Just them trying to go back to this 80s stuff, which is not bad. Once again, it's not bad. And you throw it up against a lot of thrash metal. This record is still a really good thrash record. It has a lot of great moments on it. Stinker, if I had to choose one, in Inamorta, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like probably one of the slowest, just kind of boring songs on the record. But I don't know. It's typical
You don't know.
modern Metallica thrash. So 72 Seasons by number 6. What do you got for
Okay.
number 5?
Good.
Good.
Getting there.
You.
Oh man, here we go. You ready for this one? What do you think it is?
Don't do it. You're gonna say like Injustice or something.
It's Injustice for All.
You're a fucking idiot. You are so fucking
Injustice
dumb. You need to be
all.
taken out in the backyard and just, taken care of.
Yeah. Fourth record,
You're a
98,
fucking idiot.
88. It's a good record, man. It's a killer fucking record. There's the only two complaints, the same ones that everybody have.
It's a perfect album.
It's pretty fucking good. I don't know if it's perfect though. I don't know if it's perfect
you're an
though.
Idiot.
The two biggest knocks, right?
Why would you put Lulu
lack of bass,
above this?
lack of bass, and song length overall?
You were such an idiot. You were.
Those are two big things. When you have a record that lacks any bass, like entirely, like come on, that's not a perfect record. When you have a record that every single song could probably lose about 10% of it, it's not a perfect record. It's damn close. I'll give you that. It's damn close, and it's really, really, really good. But we just don't need the songs to be that long. Banger of a record though, and I have this, and I love it, and it's amazing, and it's cool, and it's fucking heavy, but it's not perfect. And again,
God, you've lost all credibility. I mean, you could be like, I'm not even being gatekeepy at this point. Putting Lulu above Injustice is just so fucking stupid.
At least Injustice.
It's pathetic.
Putting Lulu at least above just Injustice.
Honestly, it's pathetic. That's what it is.
We'll see.
Anyway, my number 5. I didn't even want to talk to you about it anymore. So my number 5 is Death Magnetic, 9th record from 2008. This is them going back to their roots, going back to their thrash roots of the 80s. Fucking Steve Brule over here. But it's a long record, which is fine because the songs are really fucking good.
They fucking need them to be so fucking long.
This is really good. I know a lot of people complain, and I do. I think it's one of the bad things about this record is how blown out it is, how super compressed it is, and how it clips like fucking crazy when you listen to it. It's really fucking loud. Thanks, Lars. Also,
like
thanks
stick
for
of butter. Fucking looks like a stick of butter.
Yeah, I know. Zero dynamics on this one, but the songs are all fucking amazing. Some great solos, some great guitar leads, cool vocals, fast songs. I'm going to give praise to Lars on this one. He has some really cool beats. Yeah, he could barely keep up, and he drags and he speeds up, but he has some really cool parts on this fucking record. The only low point on this record is Unforgiven 3. Just once again, the Unforgiven suck. And I know we have to go back to Injustice because I do want to hear your banger and stinker because you didn't talk about that. I was just so mad.
You're too excitable right now.
I just can't believe you ranked it so low. Bangers off of this one, Cyanide, and then also Suicide and Redemption. That guitar solo, that second guitar solo in Suicide and Redemption, I fucking love it. I love it. Kirk Hammett, people talk a lot of shit on Kirk Hammett, but I love his guitar solos. Some of the shit he was doing in the 80s was insane. Fucking nuts.
It's not that like people talk shit on him because I don't think I talk shit on him. I just say that like I've heard both of you guys like solo, and before you even solo Kirk, I know what it's gonna sound like. But like I enjoy listening to the James solo because it's always fresh. It's always something weird and unique, and he goes places. Kirk just seems to like. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because he does it really, really well. Just like the minor pentatonic, he stays in that like one pattern, that one shape, and he does it really fast, and it's cool and it's fine. But like I know what you're gonna do now,
and he uses a ton of wah. I love the wah.
I know what you're gonna do.
Love the wah.
So it's kind of boring.
Fucking hell, on Death Magnetic, he really utilizes the wah.
Yeah, wah's fine.
I like it, and he uses it a lot. Also, the first and only time I've ever seen Metallica was on this Death Magnetic tour at the Forum in LA. I went by myself, and I had a fucking blast. It was so much fucking fun. So there we go. Death Magnetic, my number 5.
The new Forum or the old Forum?
The old Forum. There's no new Forum.
Well, they redid the old Forum.
Did they redo it? No, it was before they redid it because I saw them in 2008.
Was it nice or was it shit?
It was shit. Oh yeah, it was total
Then
shit.
it's
It
the
was
whole
with
forum.
yeah, it was with the urinal troughs where there's
Oh,
no
that's the
individual
whole
urinal.
forum
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, it's the urinal troughs.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. We ever peed in those things.
yeah. So yeah, the
That's
forum.
not
I mean, I
appropriate.
used to go to the forum to go see the Lakers back in the '90s. Like my dad would take me to go see the Lakers and shit. But the last time I went to the forum was to go see Metallica in '08. Fucking amazing fucking show. Amazing. But that was but also they were doing that shit, which they still do, and I fucking hate it, where they don't play on a conventional stage. They play like right in the middle of the arena.
They're
On
walking
like
around and shit like
walking
that.
around, and I hate it. And that's that's like a big reason why I would never ever see Metallica again, because I want to see them on a real fucking conventional stage,
Yeah,
not
that's
on
annoying.
that bullshit where there's like 10 different mics around them.
That's what pop stars do, dude.
I know, I hate it.
That's what Taylor Swift does. That's what
It's
fucking
so
Melanie
dumb.
Martinez does. That's what they do.
It's because they know they could fill more seats and make more money. That's the only reason why they do it.
And strut around in their tight pants and show off their buttocks and everything.
Well, that's the way she goes. So let's go back to Injustice, because I was so upset with you. What's your banger and stinker off that? Because you're such a fucking moron. God, you're so
Don't
dumb.
forget, Lulu is at least my number 4. It could be my number 3. It's at least my number 4, right?
I don't even want to talk to you. Just talk.
We'll see what happens.
Start talking.
Blackened. Blackened's my favorite.
In the year.
I like it. I think it goes places and it does different things, and it doesn't do it in fucking 12 minutes. It does it in a reasonable amount of time, and I'm never bored with it. Like, it's not all thrash and it's not all dark and heavy and chuggy. Like, it's just a good, well-rounded song. It's a perfect like closer, but it's the opener.
Mhm.
And I like that. But one, dude, I'm always gonna pick this type of song to be the worst fucking song.
Because that first 4 minutes.
It's man. What is stupid, dude? This song is dumb.
I
This song,
anything.
you literally could take the song out of this record entirely, and you would not lose anything. You would actually gain on this. This record might even be my number 4 if you took one out. Probably
Shut
not.
up. Just shut up.
Probably not. Probably not.
Just shut the fuck up. You're such a fucking idiot moron.
Come on in here.
And I
shut
am.
the fuck up.
You're such an I am.
I am. IFM. Idiot fucking moron.
Idiot fucking moron. That's you. And IFM. God, you're the worst. What do you got for number 4?
I go twice. Oh, because you skipped me because you're too excited.
Yeah, I was so mad.
All right. What do you want my number 4 to be?
I want it to be Lulu, hopefully. Come on.
It's Lulu. It's Lulu.
Okay,
it's Lulu.
I was gonna say, don't try to troll me. This is so dumb. Okay, so what are you pretending to like about this record?
I don't think last time we did Justice, I don't think we ranked Lulu. I think we just.
I'm pretty sure we did. No, I'm
because
pretty sure we did.
I had never heard this before. Yeah, so I don't remember ranking Lulu.
You had heard it.
Do you want me to fucking look at my rankings right now? And then
No, just continue. I'm looking right now. But continue. Yeah.
But like, just because you ranked them doesn't mean I ranked them. Because sometimes you say like, "Oh, I have to put this one in here," right? Like this with the Motorhead for instance. Remember?
Yeah, but that was very early on. But I'm curious. Yeah. What do you got on Lulu?
Well, now I gotta look real quick.
I mean, I did rank it. I did
rank it too. I also did rank it. Yeah,
I ranked it
right.
bottom. I ranked it at the very bottom, number 11.
Look at that. Yeah, I don't remember this at all. I maybe I skipped over or something. I don't know. This was wild, man. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to even have like metal music with like poetry added together. And like at times it definitely sounds weird and out of place. But for me, the charm is like just how out of place both of these artists are individually and then especially together. This is some like uncharted territory that shouldn't even exist and like doesn't really exist outside of just this. Two powerhouses trying to do something absolutely fucking ridiculous. And the music is solid, man. Like you can't deny this music is fucking good.
There's some good music on here. Yeah, there is.
It's solid. It's not just like they're doing slow, like Unforgiven shit. They're not doing fast thrash stuff. There's a pacing. There's a beginning and an end to like the story that is trying to be told here. And we don't need James to sing, and he sings only a couple of times, and it's only because he's like doing backup stuff. He never has like a full song. So it's just, it's good like that. But then we also get Lou Reed, man. We do Lou Reed, and he's just doing Lou Reed stuff. He's just being kind of a fucking, he's just being an asshole, and it's good, and I like it. And I like how obnoxious his voice sounds over metal music. It's just like, it's this weird kind of like sadistic nails on a chalkboard type of thing. I really did like this. I immediately looked to see how much the vinyl was. Only been pressed once. It was the original. So this is on my pickup list.
As soon as it walks into your store,
Gone.
you're a
Gone.
moron. And then what's going to happen is
love this record.
What's going to happen is when it walks into your store, you're going to be so excited about it. You take it home. You're going to put it on. You're going to go, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
That's what I hope.
Absolute garbage.
That's what I hope.
That's what's going to happen.
I hope that after saying this and loving this so much, is because it's so fresh and so like, what the fuck is this? I can't believe this even exists. Like, what the? That's also why I think St. Anger so high. I hope that like if it ever does come through my store, I take it home and give myself a nice little marg and sit down. Like, what the fuck? That's what I hope, because I like that. I like that more than anything else. I like that more than anything else. But I did have a good time with this. Pumping Blood. This one's wild, dude. I like this because it's ethereal and bizarre and fucking weird, just like spoken word poetry backed by essentially the same type of riffage for like all Metallica slow songs. But then they do eventually thrash it up towards the end, and then like you get Lou Reed almost just like I don't give a fuck how fast you go. I will not speed up. I will not do anything different. And it's just like, damn, dude, that's wild. I like that. I like that. Because it's like this slow build. You kind of hear him like go dun 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 dun. Lou Reed's like, nope, fucking perfect gate. I like it. And then my worst song was Junior Dad. Dude, it's 20 minutes. Like, it doesn't even sound like Metallica featuring Lou Reed. So it's like a Lou Reed song that just has Metallica playing in the background. I get it. That's a closer. It's supposed to be like this statement thing and like decoded and bringing everything together because the whole thing's supposed to tell a story. But it's 20 fucking minutes, man.
Yeah, nobody needs.
Come on, I don't care how good your song is. It's 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah,
I did like this record a lot, though.
Terrible. All right.
Do I want to hear like the same Metallica over and over and over, like on Justice, on Hardwired, on fucking Death Mend? It's all good.
I agree. It's all good. But when it's as bad as Lulu, I want to hear something
kind of different.
Different doesn't make things automatically good.
But the music is the same.
Who cares? But
if you took the vocals out of like Justice and you played it next to, if you played just the instrumental from Justice and just the instrumental from Lulu, it's the same fucking record.
No, it's not the same. No,
it's the same fucking record.
Settle down.
Justice, Lulu, Hardwired, Death Magnetic, 72 Seasons. Take the vocals out, same fucking record. No different.
No. You're 100% wrong.
I don't. It's not my job to question things like this. I just report the facts. That's all I do. That's all I can do. I don't worry about.
All right. My number 4. Are you done with Lulu? Are you good?
I can keep going. I really did enjoy this record. Anymore. Okay.
It's a really bad record. Like I really, really wanted to like it. I did. But it's bad. It's straight up bad.
It's one of those records that like, there are certain singers that I don't like your voice, bro. Like no matter how good your songs are going to be, I'm not going to like it because I fucking can't stand your voice. And I can't, that's whatever. Like, you know what I mean? That's why you're always wrong and I'm always right. It's because of that fact.
But Lou Reed doesn't have his voice is stupid and the bands he plays with are bad and the albums he plays on are bad. Velvet Underground are not good. Outside of the one Velvet Underground record, they are not good. You're
being silly.
That first Velvet Underground, come on.
Lou Reed's Transformer is fucking a masterpiece.
Okay, maybe I have to listen to more of his solo records, but I do not like Lou Reed and I don't like Velvet Underground. I don't care.
The Nico record, I'll give you. That's a pop piece.
Terrible record.
That's something just to like bridge the gap bridge the gap between like art and music and make them to be one type of thing. Like
it's just so beyond pretentious. It's obnoxious.
But like self-titled, White Light, White Heat, fucking Squeeze is cool, Loaded is cool. All those Squeezing really
White Heat is decent. White Heat is decent, but the
self-titled Loaded,
but that was the one where Lou Reed had like no involvement, right?
Yeah, that was like the more like rock based one. Like
it
wasn't weird or nothing.
And then the self-titled, great. I have the self-titled on vinyl. I really do like that record.
Perfect record.
The only good thing that Lou Reed's ever been a part of. So my number four, let's move on. Ride the Lightning, second record from 1984. I mean, I literally
put Justice above Ride the Lightning.
I literally have nothing bad to say about this record. Nothing bad to say about this record. Actually, I take it back. The only bad thing I have to say is the production sounds super muffled. It just sounds like fucking shit. It sounds like garbage. But the music, the songs are just masterpieces. They're absolute fucking masterpieces. You start out with the acoustic guitar of Fight Fire with Fire, and then it just drops into that fucking super one of the thrashiest songs they've ever done was Fight Fire with Fire. And Ride the Lightning, of course, that guitar solo, it's like over 2 minutes long. It's just it's outrageous. It's an outrageous song. If I had to pick a stinker, which I don't want to do, I mean, I can go on for days about Ride the Lightning, but we got other things to do. And we also I want to do this record on the podcast and really break down these songs because there's so much to talk about.
You don't even like this record, so why would we do on the podcast?
I fucking love Ride the Lightning, and I want to get an OG copy of this because mine's like a cheap modern repress. But anyway, stinker, if I had to choose one, is Fade to Black. It's the first time they've done a slower song, and it's incredible. It's truly incredible. And I know Cliff had a lot to do with that. Cliff was really the driving force of like making the band progress and do something outside of thrash metal and punk. But yeah, Fade to Black, if I had to choose one, it's that one. A lot of people hate the song Escape, and the band themselves hate that song. That song was a last minute addition to the record. It was kind of like a record label thing, like you got to put like a more pop hit on here. They hated it, and they only ever played it once, and that was like in 2014 because so many fans requested that they play it live. They finally did, and James was like, we all hate this song. I don't really want to play it. I don't really remember the words, but here we go. And they played it, and it was fucking great. And Escape is an amazing song. It really is a fucking good song.
Act like you can't play it. That's probably your fucking record. Like it's like every song. Get the fuck out of here.
But my favorite this week, because I mean honestly, it can change week to week. But my favorite
as
this
it
week
should.
is Trapped Under Ice. I fucking love Trapped Under Ice. It's fucking incredible.
Under Ice.
So Ride the Lightning, my number 4. What do you got for number 3?
I can't believe you put fucking Justice above Ride the Lightning. That's crazy. Master of Puppets, my number 3.
You're a fucking moron.
Why? Dude, the top 3, like we talked about, the top 3 could change depending on like when you got into them, what mood you're in. Justice should pretty much always float in the 4 range. It really should never break the top 3. That's stupid. Okay. And then like you have everything else. Who gives a fuck after that? Except for Lulu. Lulu crept in there with
because you're an idiot.
Elite 4 of Metallica. Yeah, Master of Puppets. This is probably their best objective record, and it's hard to like argue otherwise. Like I get it. It's perfect in every fucking way. It takes a tried and true sound like they've done the past 2 records and just ups the ante in every way, shape, or form. It's also pretty cool that like I think it's cool that Stranger Things like took one of these songs and gave these guys a little boost, and it kind of gave like the Zoomers a taste of music outside of mumble rap and female pop stars. Because even like I remember when I worked at Rock This Town Records, like that soundtrack we sold constantly, but then we sold so much Master of Puppets. And like, man, this is fucking cool. And then like kids that would never listen to this bought it and then come back and be like, oh, do you have any more Metallica? And then we start feeding them everything. And then like, oh, do you have this and this? Like, what? That's cool. I like that. It's like Master of Puppets. It's cool that I got this resurgence and it deserves it.
It's transcended so many generations.
There's no reason that I put this 3. It's just the other 2. I had more fun with this week. That's it.
Okay, it's fair. So
1, 2, and 3 for me are perfect records. Stinker's the thing that should not be. I do like the way he says immortal,
and then like the fucking notes kind of ring out too. Oh, it's so good.
I like that, but we just get too long a song to get where I want them to be. It just takes a little bit too long. But that's it. But this week, I don't know why. It's the immortal specifically when he says, I don't know why I like it. It's so spacey and weird and creepy. I don't know. It's weird. But Welcome Home. That's my favorite song this week.
That's no way.
Yeah.
No shit.
I like if you're going to do a slow song, like give me a good build. Something that starts somewhere interesting and ends somewhere completely different, but the journey is just as great as the destination. Like this is such a perfect progression for the band, a natural progression, like a next step for these guys pushing their own boundaries and writing something that like this is like the outlier for their first 3 records. Like they should not
Yeah,
have
it is.
written a
Well, and so
song
is
like
Fade to
this.
Black. So is Fade to Black. I
Well,
would say
we'll
I would,
there, dude.
Yeah, I would argue Fade to Black is more of a outlier.
But this is for sure a better Fade to Black, because Fade to Black is on either my best or worst.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you, but it's just a better version of that. And like I said, like they took all their stuff from their first 2 records and just made them better. And yes, like this probably is objectively their best record. It's just this week I had more fun with the other 2.
Okay,
that's it. I'll do what the fuck I want.
Fine. That's fine. My number 3, also Master of Puppets. Don't care. Master Puppets is my number 3.
How do you put Justice over Master of Puppets?
And
you're over here. And you don't put Justice over Master of Puppets? That's stupid.
I had to do it.
That's stupid. I see. So like I did something what you thought was really stupid. So you had to up the ante and do something actually
the only
stupid.
thing is I didn't do anything stupid. I did something.
Putting Justice over Master of Puppets is stupid.
You also put Lulu above Ride the Lightning, you fucking moron.
No, I didn't.
Fuck out of here.
I haven't even talked about Ride the Lightning yet.
Oh no, above fucking Injustice. Sorry. Yeah, you put Lulu above Injustice. You're a fucking moron.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck out of here, you idiot.
Oh, yeah.
3 Master of Puppets for me. This is a beyond perfect album. I don't give a fuck. It's so fucking good. And I mean, this is the biggest progression that the band had done up to this point. I mean, there was like the prog elements in the song Master of Puppets are fucking crazy. It's just the way that song builds and the story it tells. The opening track being Battery, like what the fuck are they doing on Battery? It's so incredibly intense and fast and ridiculous. And then like you mentioned, welcome, like Sanitarium. It's such an outlier, but it's a great. It's just an extension of Fade to Black, but done a lot better. That's actually my stinker. Is Sanitarium.
Makes
Still
sense.
love it. Still love the song. Some incredible instrumental songs, instrumental moments. We got to redo Master of Puppets because when we did Master of Puppets, this is like when we changed the new format in late 2019, and that it's a lost episode at this point. So we got to go back and do Master of Puppets, break it down. I don't want to get too deep into it, but my banger honestly for this record always has been Disposable Heroes. I've always loved Disposable Heroes since I was a teenager. I've absolutely loved this song. So that's my number 3 of Master of Puppets. The last with Cliff Burton, R.I.P. So Master of Puppets, just an incredible record. What do you got for number 2?
I think that my top 2 favorite things James has ever said or sang is like probably the Fuel, like give me fuel, keep fire, you double desire. And then Boom. 2 is Immortal. Yeah. I don't know why I like that so much. I really do like that a lot.
Very obnoxious things that he does.
Yeah, I like it. Number 2, Ride the Lightning, second record.
Ride the Lightning.
I every time we do these rankings, let me check it real quick. Yeah, Ride the Lightning's never been my number 2. And even when we did Master of Puppets, I don't think we ranked their records, but I wouldn't have put
not at that time.
Ride the Lightning number 2 then. So here, putting it this high, I did have a lot more fun with this one. I think it's because I got like an OG like Megaforce copy, like super fucking clean in the store. I took that one home. And so because I was so excited, I listened to this a lot. And that's probably why I had a lot of fun with it, just because I did spin this one the most out of anything else. Out of all of the Metallica records that I have, I spun this one the most since I've got it. For sure, since I've got it. But it's just a more concise Kill 'Em All. And at times, older, dude. And even wilder Kill 'Em All. Like this record's the epitome of cool. It's fucking cool. Right? Mm-hmm. Like cool, man. Like I want to go smoke cigarettes fucking with Wes over beyond the Stater Brothers and skip school. Like that kind of cool. It's just fucking cool. They're perfect here, technically speaking. Like instrumental wise, they're fucking perfect. They up their game in every way, and nothing on here sounds like used up and old. But like it's not new. Like there's nothing here that's like new that we haven't already heard and Kill 'Em All. But it's wild that nothing sounds like old. Like this is like the Super Nintendo to like the NES, right? Like Super Nintendo was entirely fucking different. Amazing, if not better than the NES, but like it still came from the NES. Like Ride the Lightning's like the Super Nintendo and Kill 'Em All is like the NES.
That's okay. I like that.
Like both fucking wildly influential and crazy and good, but like again, like I got into Super Nintendo after the NES, just because like that's our age group and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's no rhyme or reason for it. Two completely different systems, but kind of the same.
Yep. I like
That's where they're
that.
going.
That's actually very good. That's very good.
I'm always good.
Good comparison. Well, okay.
My best song, my favorite song is Call of Cthulhu. Chulu,
yeah.
Chutlu,
Yeah.
Call of Chutney.
Cthulhu. I always say
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
No, it's Cthulhu. Cthulhu, I think.
I think it's supposed to be spelled with like a CTHLULU or whatever.
Yeah.
But they spelled it wrong. I don't know if it's on purpose or whatever, but that's the way it is now because that's the way it's been forever. It is what it's always been. Gotcha.
Okay.
But what a rad way to end the record, right? Instrumental closer. Like they're at their current peak and people just can't get enough of them. And they're like, what the fuck are they going to do? What kind of closer? What kind of monster like thing they're going to put down at the end? And they just like, nah, all instrumental. Fuck it. Fuck off. Like, that's cool. I like that. I respect that. Fade to Black. That's my least favorite, but dude, this is such a fucking perfect song. You got to pick something. And I'm always, again, as I said it with like other records, I'm always going to choose this type of song. If we're going to do like the worst, best song, it's a more Master of Puppets than it is Kill 'Em All type of song, which I get is a draw for this record, right? It's kind of like a bridge between the two sounds and them just getting better at everything, songwriting, instrumental wise. But I had to pick something.
Of course.
But it's a perfect song.
It really is. Truly is. All right. So, and your banger was Call of Cthulhu. All right.
Yeah.
So my number 2 is And Justice for All. And Justice for All. Fourth record from 1988.
I would
First
not
record.
have been surprised if you fucking said Kill 'Em All and put Justice at number 1.
Okay. So once again,
this
settle
is
down.
stupid week. This is
Settle
stupid
down.
week, apparently.
The first one with Jason Newsted. Yeah, we talked about, Lars was a total fucking asshole. And he's like, yeah, fuck Jason. He's the new guy. Fucking turn his bass down. I want my drums to be super fucking loud. And even the producer was like, that's not a good idea. It's like, fucking listen to me. I'm fucking 5'5". I'm going to beat the shit out of you. I'm a little Danish guy, but not that any of that matters. I don't even care. But the album, that part sucks because you can go on to like YouTube and find a version of And Justice for All with the bass, and it sounds fucking incredible. It sounds so fucking good. But let's just talk about the actual recording. This is an amazing record, and honestly, a true progression from Master of Puppets. Like everybody says that, or even like the band say that, Cliff was the guy that was driving the band forward into new areas and things like that. But I disagree because after listening to Injustice a couple times this week, and I still do love this record. I have an OG copy of this on vinyl. The shit that they were doing on this record was above and beyond Master of Puppets. It really, really was. Musically, songwriting, the songs were still just as long, but the stories they told, the kind of the every which way that some of these songs were going was absolutely insane. Doing a song like One, that build up in One, I mean, it's not the best song on the record, but that build up in One is absolutely incredible and truly iconic. Every aspect of that song is truly iconic. Also, some of the best riffs and honestly the best guitar solos that Kirk Hammett has ever done is on this record. Some of the weirdest, wonkiest, thinking outside of the box guitar solos are on this record. Shortest Straw is my favorite song on this record. That guitar solo is my favorite. Hands down, it's my favorite guitar solo that Metallica's ever done, that Kirk Hammett's ever done. I love the guitar solo on Shortest Straw. Stinker, if I had to choose one, Harvester of Sorrow. If you want to go and listen to what we talked about because we broke down And Justice for All a couple of years ago, go listen to that episode. But this song is truly incredible, and it hit something different with me this week because normally I rank it at like my number 4, maybe 3 on a good day for it. But just hearing
two is too high.
Just hearing like all the crazy guitar shit that Kirk and James were doing on this record was insane. It was such a progression from Master of Puppets. It's insane. And Justice is truly underrated. And people just talk so much shit because Lars made the producer turn down the bass on it. And also, if I can go on YouTube, check it out with the bass. It's incredible. It's even better with the bass in there. It's fucking
Of course.
It's so much better. Did you go back and listen to that? Because I did.
When we did the first time.
No, this week. Oh, the first time. But you didn't do it this week. Okay. No. I did this week. All right. So what do you got for number one? Or our number ones are the same, actually.
Our number ones are the same.
Kill 'Em All.
Actually, Kill 'Em All's their first record.
Yep.
Yeah, just essentially like the new wave of British heavy metal with a punk edge. These songs are so stripped down, it fucking sounds like they just stuck a mic in the recording garage and called it a day. There's so much energy here. There's so much like general just anger and aggression just towards anything, towards their instruments, towards fucking life. Like every song is an absolute banger with either an iconic riff or like an iconic part. Like every song has its own complete identity, and it's bonkers that this even like exists. And it took me way too long to get into this, so I'm now making up for lost time. But I do have an OG of this one, Megaforce. Want to throw that out there.
Same here.
But
Megaforce too.
Mine's like mint. That's fine.
Mine's in very good condition too. You fucking idiot. Fucking dumb. I hate you.
Does yours skip or something?
No, my Master Puppets does. Not my
Jump in the Fire. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That is, I think this is their best riff. I think it's their best riff. It's for sure my favorite. And then it gets into the, it's like that's kind of like metal proggy type of thing going on. And these guys are just fucking around. They're just dicking around, being hardcore punk kids, and it's cute. But also like Seek and Destroy, man. Seek and Destroy is what I think like Raining Blood tried to sound like. Like let's take that exact fucking sound and then make the riff to Raining Blood, because it's like the same thing. It's a little bit different.
Played a lot slower though too.
But like that's right, dun, 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 and then just a dun, dun, dun. Like I can't be fucking mixing them up already. I can't even fucking do it.
It's just played like instead of like 140 BPM, it's 200 BPM with Slayer.
There, it's crazy, and like I don't know, whatever. But No Remorse. I don't know why I've had to put this here. Just maybe just because he yells "No Remorse" at the end.
with all the crashes. Yeah.
So. Yeah, I do like when he yells at this. So I don't know. You gotta pick something there.
Also,
that's what I put.
Some of the lead guitar on that song was mixed really bad, so it's super fucking high in the mix. Like that, because No Remorse starts with that guitar solo. Because everybody jumps in right away, but then that guitar solo like comes screeching in, and it's so much louder than everything else, and it's like jarring. Like you have to like take your earbuds out because it's so fucking loud. Like they never went back and fixed it for some reason, but love No Remorse.
And like I get like the production for this one and Ride the Lightning, right? Like it's an independent, like Megaforce independent label. Like don't have a lot of money. They know what the fuck they're doing. They don't have like big name producers, like knowing who the fuck these guys are. Like nobody cares. Like the studio's not even in America for Lightning, right? So they're not even like here in the States. So it's just like, I don't know. And they're like an hour long on one record.
I know.
And like you can really tell the difference, even like the Megaforce copies versus like the club pressings for Kill 'Em All. Like like the club pressings took some time to remaster it a little bit, and like it sounds better because you just can't fit like 55 minutes onto one vinyl. It's gonna sound like shit, and it does.
Agreed. Yeah, but that's also the charm of it. And comparing Kill 'Em All to Ride the Lightning, they're two completely different sounding records sonically, musically. They're it's like almost like not even the same band, honestly. But Kill 'Em All, I mean this is just the best thrash metal album of all time. I don't care. You can argue Slayer is, Rain and Blood's better, whatever, but I mean I
said Raining Blood by Slayer on Rain and Blood is the best thrash song of all time.
Fair.
But not the album. Kill 'Em All. No, Kill 'Em All is the best thrash album of all time.
Agree. Yeah. It's a lot more complex. It's just not nearly as fast as Rain and Blood, the album. But yeah, I mean this album is just it's aggression front to back. It's fast. It's over the top. I mean, Dave Mustaine did write some of the songs on this record. The average, I think, runtime is like 4 minutes on these songs. The longest song, I believe, is 7 minutes, and that's Phantom Lord, which is a Dave Mustaine song that he wrote. But yeah, I mean, these songs are incredible. They're fast. They're over the top. But they just punch you in the fucking face. And imagine seeing Metallica at like the Whiskey during the Kill 'Em All days. Like there's that famous video of James, like they're on stage at the Whiskey. I think it was the Whiskey. Maybe it might have been the Troubadour, but I think it was the Whiskey. And he holds up like he holds up the Kill 'Em All record. It's like, we just put out our brand new record, blah 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 blah. He's holding up the fucking vinyl record for the crowd, and there's like probably 200 people at the whiskey, and then he puts it down. And they just fucking rip into a song. It's God. Can you imagine being at that show, that like record release show for Kill 'Em All? It's fucking nuts. If I had to pick a stinker, it's Anesthesia. The bass solo. It's just, come on. It's like, you guys are like 20. I get it. 19, 20 years old. You want to show off your bass player, because Cliff was beyond good. Like Cliff was unreal. And I get it. You wanted to show him off, but it's still silly. It sits in the middle of the record. It's fun, but if I had to choose a bad song, that's what it is. My favorite song is Hit the Lights. That's my favorite Metallica song, hands down. I mean, it's the opening song. The way it's just like everything, just it's the first like 20 seconds is just noise. Just it's Lars hitting every cymbal he can. It's just them hitting like just open strings. That riff kicks in. It's one of the fastest songs on the record outside of Metal Militia. And that solo is like 2 minutes long. It's like a 2-minute fucking solo of just wanking. This song is fucking wild. That's my favorite song of all. Like,
see, I was gonna put the Anesthesia on there as like my least favorite, but then I thought like, okay, this is 1983, right? Like Iron Maiden just dropped like Peace of Mind, right? Arguably their biggest, most like famous record, and Steve Harris, one of the greatest like metal bass guitarists of all time. And so you guys have a good bass guitarist. You could have just did this and put an actual song out that featured a cool bass solo, but you decided to be fucking punkers about it. You decided to be snot-nosed little fucks. I mean, look we have a good bass player. Look, it's going to be one take. Fuck you guys. And then it's going to bleed into an actual song. Like that's what makes Kill 'Em All so great, is because that is a punk thing to do. Like the new wave of British heavy metal guys, too pretentious. They never would have done that. They recorded a full fucking song. That is a punk thing to do. And I like that. I just had to defend it for a little bit.
I love it. So that's all I have for the rankings. Thank you for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's it. That's all. The burden.